All right, guys. Hey, what's going on? Mike here, and I want to go over Bear Creek Arsenal. Bear Creek Arsenal is offering something interesting. Many of you guys have seen it. If you haven't, real quick overview. They are a standard AR-15 platform as far as the ergonomics, the look, the feel, and the functioning. However, there's one caveat. Bear Creek Arsenal does a side charging, like you'll see on a SCAR. I kind of like it. At first I thought it was dumb, but now that I've shot with it for a while, I kind of dig it. I kind of like the side charging. You throw the can on it. You could even put a sexier rail on it and get a little tuck going here and have that poking out, and you have yourself a white trash honey badger, which is the look I'm going for. And so let's throw this can on and let's see what it does. All right, go on the right side. Whew. That thing is accurate. All right, we are safe and clear. I'm going to swap the suppressor over to the 7.5, and I'm going to add a magnified optic to the 7.5, and then we will go and try and dial that in and see what kind of groups we got. Sorry for the noise, guys. You hear that helicopter above me? That's the ATF, because they found out I have a pistol brace. 300 Blackout, 110 grain VMAX. Going hot, range is clear. All right, looks good, but I don't really know until I go look. All right, so there you go. We got, I mean, if you count yesterday's rounds and today's rounds, got about 400 rounds through, combined through the 16 and the 7.5 inch. Let me tell you something. This is a 7.5 inch barrel with some of the cheapest ammo you can find right now is 60 cents a round. As you can see here, I've got this group, which is just flipping. I mean, it's probably technically sub MOA, and that's out the 16 inches. So 16 inch barrels, Bear Creek Arsenal, 7.5 inch barrels, Bear Creek Arsenal. So what do we got here? Well, we have the Bear Creek Arsenal, 7.5 inch, 300 Blackout, and with a decent optic on and a can, shooting pretty cheap ammo, 60 cents, 65, 70 cents a round, whatever I paid for that 110 VMAX from Ammo Incorporated. I mean, this is not a gun setup that's going to cost you a ton of money, but it is a gun setup that's going to fit a lot of bills for a lot of folks. This has a great purpose of use when it comes to something like home defense. You have the stopping power without the, you're going to have over penetration. You're still shooting a 30 cal bullet in your house, but not like you're going to with a 5.56 or a 2.23, or God forbid, I've heard people say their 308 is their home defense. I mean, unless you live by yourself on a ranch, I'm not doing that. But I wanted to run a 7.5 inch gun with a can because the concussive force, and this is something I actually want to talk about. So, I don't think, and this is not coming from a place of cockiness or arrogance or better than anybody. It's coming from a place of, I just learned the hard way, right? And what I'm saying is, I wouldn't have put much thought into what type of gun I use for home defense prior to Iraq, prior to, you know, seeing these guns operate in close quarters. And after using and being next to 5.56 guns, sometimes short barrel, sometimes with a can, sometimes not. But when there's no can, when you have no suppressor, and you shoot a short barrel rifle in a hallway, in a bedroom, in a living room, in an alley, in a confined space at all, those get overwhelmingly loud to the point of immediate concussion, confusion, ears ringing much more than I think you're going to be aware of. And so that's fine when it's you and your buddies on a battlefield, but it's not fine when it's your 6-year-old daughter asleep in the next room. It's not fine when your kids and wife are asleep. So I've been on the hunt of making an AR-style gun that, when suppressed, was not loud. And I think, obviously, we all know the 300 Blackout suppressed does that. I'm still going to be testing out some pistol caliber carbines because I think those are a great option as well. But lots of testing, lots of shooting, and this gun performed very, very well. I was very, very happy. And if you guys have any questions, comments, gripes, bitches, moans about how I do things, let me know in the comments. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Let me know down below what you want to see next, because I got a bunch of guns coming. And the next one is the Bear Creek Arsenal DMR build, budget build, clearly, where we're going to try and push beyond 700 yards, and we're going to look for accuracy. But if they're anything like these 300s, the accuracy is top-notch so far. So, catch y'all next time.